Hey there! So today we have another review. This is another beer from Jolly Pumpkin. So I guess I should have realized I picked up like four of them, four different ones. So that's cool. This is Noel. So this is a wild, dark, strong holiday ale. Deep mahogany, tart, malty, hints of fruit and spice. Canned in the middle of July. That's an interesting choice, but then again, this stuff's bulletproof, so they canned it then. Um, I assume it. I don't know if the bottle. I don't know if they can condition, but yeah, it's got floaties and all kinds of stuff. So it's supposed to be bulletproof, right? Sits in a can, so aged wild ale can sit around and whatever. So yeah, definitely a mahogany kind of like. Honestly, I got the chunky chunks in there, and it has a little bit of kind of like dirtyish brownish kind of thing. But I guess is that what mahogany sort of looks like anyway, right? Like, hazy kind of looking beer, light tan head. 9% by the way, big. Fruity, yeah. Oh, interesting. So definitely a good amount of that malt character. So it has this kind of like big brown ale kind of thing going on. So like sort of reminds you of like the darker sours, like Flanders Red or Ode Bruin or something like that, right? A little bit of vinegar, a little bit of like toasted bread character, and then also just a lot of dark fruit. I'm thinking like stewed plums, definitely figgy, dried dates. Like it just has all this kind of like winter. Uh, what do they call that thing again? Fruitcake, whatever. It just all that like winter dried dark fruit thing going on. So raisins, dates, craisins, figs, Newtons, like, and then that kind of like vinegary apple cider sourness. Cheers. Okay, it's actually a lot lighter on the palate than I expected, huh? Because you smell these things and you think like heavy, but it's actually quite sour. And then, man, I want to say that this beer also has THP. It's very dry. Like, yeah, there's this like big dryness in the middle of the palate. It's actually not that sour, so it's like a big booze bomb that's very empty in the on the back palate. Whatever. I'm not gonna try to think about like focus too much on whether I'm like apt to say there's a sour all flavor in here. Sorry, a sour beer all flavor. Not that the beer's sour, but an all flavor that generally exists within sour beer. That's a whole other conversation. Dark fruit up front, toasted character, sharp alcohol, almost this kind of like rum kind of thing, which is quite fun because like it's so boozy and solventy. It almost has this kind of like, you know, again, like you think of spiced rum. Yeah, the spiced and the toasted character. And then like, a cocktail that would have some dark fruit and that would be quite tasty, right? But then it's very hollow. Like it's there's not much like soul to the beer. It's missing a lot. Okay. It's all right. I've had some really, really good stuff from Jolly Pumpkin. This is stuff that's just like, like someone has a sour program, like, oh yeah, it's not bad. It's like, whatever kind of like, in that kind of range. I'm gonna drink it. It's all right. Let's go for rating. I'm actually not the biggest fan. Honestly, wish it was a little bit more sour. 80? 80. Yeah, sure. Noel, Jolly Pumpkin, 80. Until next time, cheers.